Have you ever said something in one language and had it mean something completely different, and maybe a little embarrassing in another? Well, welcome to India, where this happens practically every single day. With over 22 official languages and thousands of dialects, India is a linguistic roller coaster. And sometimes, the ride gets hilariously bumpy. Let's start with a classic. Imagine a North Indian friend visiting the beautiful state of Kerala. He wants to compliment his host's home, so he says, "Your house is so sundar." In Hindi, sundar means beautiful. A lovely compliment, right? Well, in Malayalam, sundari is what you'd call a beautiful woman. So, to the local family, it sounded like he was calling their house a beautiful lady. Cue the confused smiles and a quick, awkward language lesson over a cup of chai. Then there's the tale of the word bhai. In Hindi and many northern languages, bhai means brother. It's a term of endearment and respect. But travel down to West Bengal, and bhai can also mean a thug or a gangster. So, if you're in Kolkata and you call a stranger bhai to ask for directions, don't be surprised if you get a suspicious look. You might think you're sizing them up for some trouble, not just trying to find the nearest metro station. Let's talk about food. Food is a universal language, but in India, even that can get lost in translation. In Tamil Nadu, if you ask for ghee in a restaurant, you'll get that delicious clarified butter. But if you use the same word ghee in a conversation in Hindi, it might sound like you're saying gay, which means went. So, can I have some ghee? Could sound like, did she go somewhere? You're just trying to enjoy your dosa? And suddenly you've sparked a missing person mystery. Here's another one that gets people all the time. The word kela in Hindi means banana. Simple enough. But in Punjabi, kela means alone or single. I heard a story about a guy who went to a fruit stall in Punjab and loudly announced, "Main kela, linea hoon," which means I've come to buy bananas. But to the Punjabi speakers around him, it sounded like he was announcing, "I have come alone." They probably thought, "Good for you, buddy, but why are you telling us?" And let's not forget the reverse. A friend from the south moved to Delhi and was trying to make new friends. In his language, the word for come sounds very similar to the Hindi word chumma, which means a kiss. So, when he tried to call his new colleague over by saying, "Come here," it sounded like he was asking for a kiss. You can imagine the HR meeting that followed. It was a completely innocent mistake. But it made for a legendary office story. These little mix-ups aren't just confusing. They're the secret spice of life in India. They're a reminder of the incredible diversity packed into one nation. Every misunderstanding ends with laughter and a new word learned. It's a beautiful, chaotic symphony of languages where you might accidentally call a house a woman or announce your singledom while buying fruit. It's what makes communication here an adventure. What are some of the funniest language mix-ups you've experienced or heard about in India? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to read your stories. If you enjoyed this little linguistic journey, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching.